Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yusrul, and welcome to the Tale of Fail. It is the 1st of January, give or take. Probably the 2nd by the time you watch this. In fact, it will be the 2nd. And this, as you've probably already guessed, is Hearthstone. Yes, another sodding YouTuber putting his games up on the internet. Well, the good news is you get to laugh at this one because, frankly, there's someone out here more incompetent than you, and that someone is probably me. Custom deck. The basic principle is simple. It's a blitz deck. I mean, it's a hunter. Lots and lots of low-cost creatures, and just try to get the opponent down before he brings out the heavy hitters. Is it working? Ha 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 ha. Why do you think I call this series The Tale of Fail? Damp Druid. Well, nope, got a Warlock. Okay. What do we have?
Let the hunt begin.
Okay. Stone Tusk Boar is a possible opener. Starving Buzzard would be useful. Silverback Patriarch, let's get a Taunt out turn 3, but 4 health. It will cause me some problems. And the mod shot, well, that's going to be ball clearance. So let's just roll with that hand, see what happens. Yeah. Could coin out on turn 1. Depends what he does. And get the Buzzard on turn 1. Depends what he goes for. Okay. Can he whack the Buzzard in 1 turn? He probably can actually, but that's a risk I've got to take at any point. So we'll coin and we'll pull out the Buzzard straight away. Hopefully I can then get the Boar out next turn, start getting the proc from the Buzzard into play, and just basically ramp the deck up a bit faster than would otherwise be the case. The next thing I need to start pulling up are the Timberwolves. Okay, good. That's his mana gone. So, right, let's get the let's get the Crocolis away first. See if that does anything useful. Okay, so then go for the Crocolis and the Buzzard. He is probably going to go for the kill on that, but that will be a trade, so we will bypass and go straight for his throat. Fear the claws, fear the overgrown chicken. Now, can he... He could go for the swap there, but I've basically got the option. Oh god, what's that? Okay, fair enough. So he's going for 4 clearance. Mutual wipeout. Okay, fair enough. Right. Okay. Now he's pulled one of his Shadow Bolts. Okay, we'll get the Patriarch out to begin with. Then next turn, assuming that survives, we can pull out the Crocolisk, the Timberwolf, and the Boar, go for the charge, and begin the beatdown again. Of course, if he does pull out something nasty... Oh, right, Taunt counts as a magic effect, does it? Fine, well, he's desperate for cards. Well, it doesn't much matter, because... frankly, that still leaves me with my basic plan in place. So, pull out the Timberwolf, the Crocolisk, the Boar. The Boar immediately gets the bonus. We will smack his Owl quickly. Unfortunately, it doesn't cancel the silence, which is a bit of a pain. And we now have decent ball control going in. Problem is, if he pulls up something like Hellfire, then it starts getting nasty. Okay, so that lets him bring out a Twilight Drake. Voidwalker, right, multi-shot will let me take that little lot down. Is there any point? Okay, 3 damage to random any minutes. Well, there's nothing random about that. That will give me the kill. Like so. Problem is, I'll have to burn both the gorilla and the patriarch to get rid of the drake. And on the other hand, if I don't, he will basically start chewing through my deck. So let's go for the swap. It's a 2-for-1, which is a bit awkward. But I can get the voodoo. No, I'm not going to bother at this stage. We'll just beat him down. And I'm done with it. Tiger's out next turn. See what happens. Again, we're risking Hellfire. Okay, no Mortal Coil, so he's going for a bit of a deck boost. That does consider. Okay. Yeah, just go for the bypass. Get the Stranglethorn Tiger out. Smack him again. Don't really want to pull out the Voodoo Doctor at this point since nothing's damaged. No, we'll leave as is. Problem is, if he runs the Berserker into the Crocolisk, I'll then have to trade off my Tiger to get rid of it. I really can't have a 5. Oh dear, that, oh god, and I thought only mages could do that kind of thing. Okay, he is going for the, no he's not, okay, oh, of course, that will give him the double shot. Right, pity. Okay, so, options. If I multi-shot again, that will still force me to trade my Tiger away. But I really can't afford to have a... I can't afford to have 11 points of damage running around on his side of the board, so... Pop both of them. Trade off Dagorobashi, which is not great. Pull out the Voodoo Doctor and heal up there. Pull out the Bloodfang Raptor, which contains the worst of his damage. And then smack him in the face again. Okay, am I in a good position? I am suddenly not so sure. He can start hammering my deck. I'm going to have to do a 2-for-1 trade to get rid of that Infernal. And that's assuming he doesn't bolster it up. Could trade the Raptor, of course, but he may just go for a direct hit, which would help me if he did. Get the Tiger out next turn. I really, really need... Oh, God, he's got another Gorobashi. Well, at least he can't Hellfire this turn. Okay. Well, if he does that, I can just trade off the Raptor. Oh, damn it. Okay, on the bright side, I now don't have to trade my Raptor. What have I got? Arcane Shot. Perfect. Okay, options. I can pull out the Tiger. Arcane Shot gets rid of his Infernal. Pop the direct shot for the damage. Now, do I knock this off in a trade? Yes, I think I do. I do not want him getting his deck into play any faster than I do. I want him card stuff. Not that he is, really, but... Direct hit. Bang. Go. Okay. Now, he can go... He can clear my Raptor off with his Gorobashi. The question is... 3 turns and I have him dead. Well, it was 3 turns. Personally, I'd have revved up the Gorobashi. Oh, for God's sake. That was why he didn't bother doing that with... Right. Okay, this is now getting rather ugly. Pull out the Animal Companion. Yes! Thank God! Smack, and smack, and smack, and that is good night. Saved by random luck. Oh, wow. I would say fear the angry chicken, and that's still right. Okay, let's see where that leaves me from an end of the deck standpoint. 10 gold for that, and a ding kill command. Deal 3 damage if you have a beast, deal 5 damage instead. Well, I have plenty of beasts. Unfortunately, it's not in this deck because this is a constructed deck. So, let's go again. Rank 10. What's next? Golden Tracking. Right, another worthy opponent. Let's see how badly I can screw this one up. That last round I was saved by pure luck. Another 2 rounds and he'd have smacked me down instead. I really didn't have anything that could stop a revved up Gurabashi and a Dread Infernal into the bargain. Must admit, it hadn't occurred to me that you could do that with a Warlock. I'm used to mages revving up their Gurabashi. Oh god, I had to open my mouth, didn't I? Okay, let's see how badly this goes. Right, and I'm going first. Well, I'll keep the Raptor, but I want mulligan the other two. Who bets to bet I get something worse? Okay, Arcane Shot. Now let me whack off a tank quickly. Both Arcane Shots, in fact. Right, well, sod all to do with that. I want to keep my sniper shots in reserve in case she decides to do something with it like that. She's coining out. What are we going to see? A Murloc. Okay, well, what are my options at this point? If I pull the Raptor out, that will basically force him to do a 2-for-1 trade. Same would go if I pulled out the Crocolisk. Let's go for the Raptor, force him to make the decision. Multi-shot's a waste of firepower on those two. Unfortunately, she now has a Murloc-based deck. This could get interesting very quickly. We shall see. What was I saying about Murloc-based decks a minute ago? Crunch. Okay, right. Okay. Multiple 2-1s, multiple 2-2s. Don't really want to burn anything else. So we need to cut down on the incoming damage before this gets out of hand. Pull out a River Crocolisk. Smack the Bluegill in the face. Pull out the... Oh, damn it! That was stupid! Blast, 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 blast. It's a 3-2, not a 2-3. This is what I get for not paying attention. Those of you who had delusions that I might be competent, I trust that has resolved any lingering doubts. Okay, she could still go for a board exchange here. Let's pull out the dock and heal up. Okay. Can she wipe me on this one? No, she can't, but she can force an exchange on the next one. 1-1 mutual trade, fair enough. We had both burned on that, and then go for the smackdown there. Right, okay. I could multi-shot. That would clear the deck, but it would burn all my mana this turn. I could also pop out an Arcane Shot, whack the Raptor. Yes, that makes more sense. Whack the Raptor. Pull out the Buzzard. And smack his Murloc in the face. Hang on to my second Arcane Shot. Really need to keep the targeted damage handy. And let's see what happens. Now the question is, does she have the brains to shoot my Buzzard? Oh, who am I kidding? Of course the answer is going to be yes. I've just invoked Sodlaw, haven't I? Right, what are you thinking about, I wonder?
I wonder.
Right, 4-4, what can you pull out? A Senjin Shieldbearer?
My eyes are open.
Why? Okay, I am not even going to pretend I understand that decision. Pull out the Timberwolf. That will get me an extra card. Hopefully it's something I can use. Damn it. Okay, options, options, options. Go for the smackdown. I think 8 points of damage in quick succession. Could have gone for the trade there. That's a 3-3. Mistake. I don't really want to trade my buzzard. There we go. Smack. And if I knock him down to a 3-1, that would mean that even Timberwolf was a threat and I wouldn't have to trade later. Or I could hold my fire. No. I may lose my Timberwolf for this, but I can always go for a multi-shot for multiple minions later on.
Get behind me.
Like that one. Now what are you going to go for? Yeah, I thought so. Smack. Doesn't matter, I can still go for the trade. It's just a bit of a pain. Right, so pull out the River Crocolisk. Ooh. Also pull out my own Taunt. Do I want to abuse that any further? Yes, yes, I think I will. See what comes up. Oh yeah! Okay, that gets things turned around a bit. Unfortunately, I will have to trade my buzzard to get him out. Maybe I don't have to. I could force him to go for a tank trade. Because he'll just wipe that out in one turn. On the other hand, I've had some good mileage out of this buzzard, so let's sacrifice that. And then go for the blitz down again. I have got a second buzzard in this deck, so with a bit of luck things will go that way. What are you going for? We're at the stage where you can start chucking fireballs about next turn. Okay, multi-shots. Multi-shot is definitely on the cards at this point. I have a tank, you stupid fool. Don't even think about it. You have to hit the ape. Which produces all kinds of jokes about going ape, I realise, but... Okay, so Silverbuck has got to go. I could bolster up Houndmaster next turn. Alright, let's go for multi-shot, see what that clears away. Perfect. Okay, smack the arcane shot into her. Bit of a waste, but I don't really want to blow my heavies on this. Trade the war for that. And go for the beatdown. Right, so I have board control. I can get the Houndmaster out next turn, bolster up the Crocolisk. I can get my Houndmaster out next turn, bolster up the ship. I can get my Houndmaster out next turn. Well, I suppose that does allow me to produce a 4/9 tank, but you just know it's going to get turned into another sheep. So, plan B. Pull out the Stranglethorn Tiger, since that's stealth, shoot her in the face, and then we'll end the turn. Ugh. Mages. What else have you got at your back pocket? 2 fireballs? And for Grizzly, well, that's not a problem. Still not a problem. Maybe a problem. Right. Okay. Yeah, definitely go for... You think about a sequence on this one. Okay, so I hit that, pull out the Voodoo Doctor to heal it, then pull out Snapjaw and Houndmaster. So, goodbye. Welcome back. Won't actually save him, mind you, because if he has a way of getting the Murloc into play, this could be awkward. Anyhow, there we go. Right, hang on to Hunter's Mark in case he pulls out something big next turn. Let's see how you handle a 4/9 tank. Who wants to bet that's a polymorph? Nope. Right, okay, fine. You want to commit suicide, mate? This is your choice. Okay, he's just going for the voodoo doc. Fair enough, can't blame him. You have to hit the taunt, mate. Sorry about that. Yeah, just going for the beat. Now, are you going to trade your raid leader? Are you that stupid? No, you're not. Okay. Scavenging Hyena. Whenever a friendly beast dies, gain +2/+1. Let's pull it out. Now. I could trade off tanks here and boost the Hyena. Then smack him in the face again. In fact, yes, that will work. That allows me to go comparatively aggressive. Hyena kicks in. Smack his raid leader in the face with Houndmaster. Smack her in the face like so. Okay, let's see what comes out of that. Please, God, don't let it be Flame Strike.
What you want?
Could be worse. Is worse. Okay, what's in play? Okay. Crunch. Bang. Smack. Bang. Right, I hope you've got something up your sleeve, Missy, because I think I have you. Maybe I'm about to get out of the Angry Chicken League. Who knows? That's the term for it. What do you got on that card? Come on. You're working out if you can clear my board, aren't you? Don't think you can. Nope, and that's a concede. Fine. Something's going wrong. I'm on a win streak. I am now a leper gnome. I think I would have preferred Angry Chicken, to be honest. Well, let's see how long this streak lasts and keep things going. Deck number 3 incoming. Destroy them all. Off we go again. I think I actually won that one fairly solidly, actually. Can't think of anywhere where a bit of bad luck could have turned it round, but we shall see. I dare say things will go badly wrong this time. The universe is probably just lulling me into a false sense of security. Hello again.
You asked for it.
Hi there. Right, what do I have? Voodoo Doctor, Hunter's Mark, Bloodphone Raptor. We'll mulligan the mark, because that's not really useful until the late game. And we will mulligan... No, we'll swap you out as well. Go. Gives me a turn 2 option, turn 1 option. I'm not sure that's an improvement. Alright. Looks like we're going for a rematch. Okay. Well, I could coin out and deploy my raptor, or I could just go for the throat with the boar. So let's scream and leap and see what happens. In the face. Probably about to get a fireball in the face next turn, but at least that will stop her deploying anything heavy. Then I think we get the Patriarch out. Okay. Fair enough, I knew she had that. I really need a starving buzzard at this point. Okay, pull out the Crocolisk. And then trade 1 for 1. Leaves me slightly ahead on the damage side. If I'd gone the other way, that would have left him with either a pair of mobs on the board or a 2-1 and me with the same setup. Okay, so are you going for a smack? Yes, you are. Right. Where the blazes are my buzzards? Okay, pull out the first taunt. And do I trade or do we go for the beatdown? Decisions, decisions, decisions. That is a straight 1 for 1 trade. If I don't do that, he can clear the silverback next turn. He's probably got something nasty in reserve as well. Let's focus on ball control for the moment. Smack. Okay. I really need a buzzard at this point. I need to ramp the deck up much faster than it's normally the case. Now, are you going to go for the exchange? Well, I would have gone for the kill, but he could have wiped my tank with that one, but that's going to be an exchange of, you have to hit my taunt, sorry. Smack. Okay. I'm now curious as to what his thought process was behind that. I could pull out the random card, see what I get, or I can pull out a second tank, go for the raptor.
I wonder.
Still really want that buzzard. Well, let's roll the bones, see what happens. Okay, this just got more interesting. That will be a mutual wipeout. Except it won't, because of course I now have charge available to me. That takes the board up to 2-1. And we can swap those out immediately. And then smack to the face. Not too shabby. Now, what do you have up your sleeve? Fireball. Okay, well that's overkill. I would have gone for the beatdown directly myself, but hey, not my deck. Okay, Houndmaster we can hold in reserve. We'll get the Raptor and the Patriarch out, and deliver another gentle love tap to the face for Jaina. Okay, so double taunt, Raptor. I can start ramping things up next turn with the Houndmaster. Depending on what she pulls out.
You know, take candle.
Really? Okay. The implication of that, of course, being that he has got something that can boost... He's probably got a Raid Leader in his hand, hasn't he? How to play this, how to play this. Right, we will... That would be a trade, unfortunately. We'll pull out the Snapjaw. Clear his Kobold, and then... Has he got Arcane Explosion up his sleeve, I wonder? 3 cards. I could smack the Kobold down. In fact, that's probably an idea. And then go for the direct shot. Okay, so if there's an Arcane Explosion in play, I'm in trouble. I can Houndmaster onto the Snapjaw, bolster my tanking situation up a bit. I can Houndmaster onto the Sheep, bolster my tanking situation up a bit. I can...
I'm sorry.
Git. Right. Okay. Well, I could just go for the face. A 3/3 taunt Timberwolf. I really need those buzzards. So let's just go for the shot and then end the turn. I've got another snapdraw in there somewhere. Come on, I need my decent cards if you don't mind. Buzzard would be good at this point. Okay, that's his raid leader.
Get behind me.
Oh dear. Okay, right, starving buzzards in play. So, we'll get you out. We'll get the Timberwolf out, see what the card pops. Okay, minion's health to 1, so we'll mark that. Now, if I go for Houndmaster here... but it will survive the smackdown in that event, and then an arcane shot into his booty blade toward just to finish things off. Okay, so that leaves his raid leader vulnerable. He's going to have to come up with something better or trade it. Vaguely got the momentum back, but that was luck. What else has he got in his hand? Okay, so that is going to be... yeah, that's going to smack down my tank, but he's going to lose his raid leader in the process. Like so. Which on the bright side does allow me some interesting possibilities. Unfortunately, it's going to take a bit of time to ramp the hyena up. Well, first things first. Beat his tank now. I'm going to lose the Houndmaster next turn. Potentially. And in the face. We're both card starved. This is going to get interesting. Now that's going to be a trade on the Kobold. Maybe it isn't. Now, is he going to go for the hyena? He must know he can't afford to let that ramp up, and yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Mutual wipeout? Yeah. Complete ball clearance, in fact. Well, that works for me because, frankly, I have an edge at this point. I can do 2 damage per turn on my hero power. He can only do 1. He must know that's a coin. He knows I haven't played it. Problem is, what he's got in his hand might very well determine the match. Yeah. And that gives me an edge. Can't use that directly, but I can begin beating down. I am now at an advantage until he gets something nasty like a Stormwind Champion that I'm going to struggle to deal with. Right, well, normally the multi-shot would be a complete waste of ammunition here, but what's that? Polymorph. Okay, yes, that's his second polymorph, and there goes my... damn it. Okay. I could simply pull Houndmaster out. But let's face it, that would be a waste of a battle cry. So, we will overkill wildly there, and just go for the arrow to the knee. Old meme is old, yes, I know. You guys, it's really been more than 2 years since Skyrim came out. Yeah, it has, hasn't it? November 2011. Okay. We're both scrambling for a deck at this point. 3 damage, damn it. And of course in comes the fireball for 4. That doesn't really help. Well, I could just pull out the Houndmaster now and say have done with it. I mean, he'd probably survive. Yeah. Waste of a battle cry, but at this point, we just need to go for the kill. 2 turns.
What you want?
Okay, that's more interesting. I really should have hung on to that Owlmaster. Oh well, that was a mistake. Okay, so... Smack. Right, so... I don't really have a choice, do I? Problem is, if you go for that, you can go for that, and then for that. That would be a trade. Blast it. No point coining at this stage. I'm just trying to think if there's ever a good opportunity to actually use the coin. What have you got? 1 damage to all enemy means that's fine. Your Cobra is still going to fall over. 1 damage, yeah. Surprise. Haha! Right, okay, pull up the Voodoo Dock and quickly bolster up the Cobra. Again, I can take the hit. So... Smack. It's 4 and smack for 2. Now, unless you can ball clear, I've got this. Remember what I was saying about unless you can board clear, I've got this. Mind you, even so, that's a mutual wipeout. Voodoo Dot grabs her, and we trade there. Let's see what comes up. Ah, what the hell. In the face. Boom. Knockdown, drag out game. I'm not sure. 9 cards left. I may have just been lucky, but to the Argent Squire ranks, and there I think we shall leave it, ladies and gentlemen. I've somehow managed to win 3 games on the trot. Don't ask me how that happened. It doesn't normally go like that. But I have been Yusril, and until next time, this has been the tale of, well, not really fail, or at least not mine. Farewell.